We good.
Welcome to the Week 2 EAU podcast. Our special guests today, Ricky, Connor, and Aiden. Me and Plumber are still the host, obviously, and Spidey came. Thank God he did. Ricky, what do you think about all these crazy fucking trades going on? We got Burvey signing some crazy shit. We got some crazy shit going on with Day Juice now. Like, you all see this?
Man, I think it's a load of bullshit.
Elaborate on a load of bullshit.
I didn't expect Burvey to come back. Bro, he went 2-12 last season. 2-14 actually.
Okay, but
he's never been good in his career.
But Ricky, I have a question. But what's like the conspiracy behind Burvey that you think about Burvey?
Hey, we can't talk about that.
Alright.
Bro,
So Burvey, as we all know, they gave Toronto Eric and Sakata. Wait, who?
I think it got voided.
No, I didn't get voided. It went through. But Sakata's Eric Swag.
Yeah,
bad trade.
Sakata and Suzuki. So Eric, so that's two really good bottom zones, and then Burvey got his boy Nunaki and North. I mean, this could kill the league. Trades like this.
That's a free handout.
Super teams. Yeah.
You gotta look at it this way though, Flaw. He needed North and Nunaki because those dudes weren't gonna play for him either way.
Yeah.
And he wanted to build around his friends.
And those two weren't even playing for Toronto either.
Burvey doesn't have much options. No, not a lot of people want to play with Burvey.
What do we think about
why the main problem
Russ
comes in
Ruby
that
giving
Russ
up
Ruby.
ownership?
That's why Russ Ruby's the main problem right here, and that's why he's stuck on the team. He's not going to be able to leave most likely this whole season. His whole season.
I agree with the locking him on the team. Like he just did that to go pay his bail and stack.
And you know what's crazy?
I don't know why
you know
he
what's
quit.
crazy? Us as a board staff, we actually offered that he would not have a bail and he could play the whole season, but he would only have to remain on Denver, and he still said no. So I mean, that's on him.
Yeah, there
he
you go.
He had a good roster. I don't know why he quit.
Like don't you guys think that's fair? Like we suspend, but like he could play the whole season if he plays for Burvey.
I think it's
fair enough.
It's fair.
I think it's just weird, bro. This guy Russ, he's a top player, and the new gens are like right now, like currently in this season, in this era of his career, he's a top player. How is he gonna blame the league for a draft he picked?
Exactly. He's the one who picked up Valen, and he's saying he's laggy. That's no one else's fault.
You gotta realize, bro. I think it's because he's just soft, bro. His career has been carried.
Yeah,
he's had better
Russ
players.
Ruby has been known as a quitter.
He's had Plood. Plood took him to the finals.
Russ
He's
Ruby
never
might
been
be
to
the
the
most
finals
overrated player in
himself.
the league. He might be.
I think he's trash.
I heard a rumor that Russ is gonna pay $800 to get unlocked from Denver.
That's not
That's just
happening.
me though.
He doesn't even have $800 to spend, bro.
I'm about to lie. It's just good riddance to Russ Ruby. His season's over. Anyone else has any comments on Russ Ruby?
I think
I don't know why he quit, bro. I mean, he had a good team.
It makes no sense to any of us. Like me, SPP, Chris, all of us. We were all confused when he quit too. Bro, I was dead ass like confused. I was like, you guys just mercy ruled someone. Like what?
It was definitely a failed attempt to try to stack.
Yeah, it was for sure. And that's why
why
Russ Ruby's season's over. He's not gonna be playing this season.
A common trait among new gens is they always quit whenever they realize they're not gonna win.
Yup.
They don't like competition.
They just want everything.
It's a trend in the old gens too, aka yours.
Well, he told you he wasn't even going to play in the first place. So
Yeah, that's your
Yeah,
fault.
to be
your
fair,
fault.
the Eurus situation's way different. Eurus is not gonna play anyways, so that's on you.
Yours is a snake.
I mean, I still think he owes you one, though. I mean,
for sure, Eurus definitely owes Teloxz one for sure. I feel like Eurus over exaggerates at times, but at the end of the day, Telox's fault for drafting.
He did warn Teloxz wasn't playing though, so.
He did.
Oh, you can't take what that guy says for word. You know?
Nah, he's kind of weird though. I see where Teloxz is coming from, because you gotta realize Eurus will tell Teloxz, "Yo, get this guy and I might play."
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I actually talked to him a while ago. He said he wanted them to trade for PK.
Yeah,
that wasn't gonna happen. I just think that Eurus realizes he can't compete in a newer era.
He can't.
And he just doesn't want to lose the clout he has, bro.
I agree with that.
The new gens love him.
actually agree
The new
with
gens
that.
love him. The new gens love him, but have they seen him play? Hell no.
Okay, but Eurus would actually be good in this era if he actually played.
We don't know that though.
We don't know that. Nobody knows that.
There's a lot of people that should have been good in this era.
Season 14, he played one quarter and he was shit.
Oh yeah, he was really bad.
Okay, well, he was rusty.
Rusty. Come on, bro. He plays every day. He plays street ball too. There's no way he couldn't play the league.
Yeah, I agree.
Fair enough.
And he was playing Can B.
He's also ringless.
Yeah, too.
Yep. 0-6.
Can we name how many fouls? 0-6. Jesus Christ.
0-6.
Also, some fake offensive player of the years.
I don't know. I
Are
think
there
this is
any
the-
other trades that we're worried about? Because I think what it is really is that the Warriors are trying to stack, and they're trying to trade for a Super Legion right now. All these dudes who won't play for anyone else, but they will play for the Warriors. They tried to get Pika off of us and scam us with OJ Kai. Hell, he wouldn't have even played for us for real.
I mean, is Pika even good in 2025?
Yeah, be
bro?
known that Orange Juice
Exactly.
High is a
I'm
Not
double.
gonna lie, hold on.
Let's
Whoa,
talk about
whoa,
this
whoa.
Pika thing. Let's talk about this.
100% Pika is good no matter what happens.
Oh my god.
I played him in season 14. He was terrible.
He didn't care. Pika's that one guy that will never fall off in the league, bro. The mechanical prowess
What
he has,
has Pika done to prove his like status? I'm confused.
I mean, he has a ring.
bro.
Right,
He's
he has
around
been
every
good.
league, bro. Like you see this guy anywhere, you know he's gonna win. He dominated KMB. He's dominated EAU when he was playing seriously. He was the second
didn't
best player on his
dominate
team. He was the second best player on his team,
That
and his team was stacked. And he was still the second best player. You can't tell me this guy wouldn't be good. He'd still fit in with the new gen era. The way he plays, it just won't go out of style.
I can agree with that. It's just I've never seen him play serious. You know what I mean? I've
And
only
if
seen
he's
him
filling the role, he can
play
fill the
with
role.
time.
100%, he could fill the role. I mean, Teloxz, you can agree this guy could literally sit there at bottom, shoot a couple wide threes, pass, call out some plays.
I mean,
would
we
be good.
saw him season 14.
But season 14, you got to realize, look at the players around him. They weren't really that crazy.
Checks.
And he also didn't
D-Juice?
care.
Second D-Juice?
Yoris and the Juice, yeah.
I mean,
Nah,
we saw what happened with the juice.
Yoris didn't play in the playoffs.
No, but he played against the Outlaws.
Maybe, man.
I'm not
Played
gonna lie,
one
though.
game. He
Getting
airballed in
sent
that
home
game.
by the Owls team isn't a very good look for him, though.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, he
Yeah.
did airball in that game too. I feel like Euros is just,
Yeah.
I don't know, he low-key is washed, but at the end of the day, I mean, he also doesn't have his PC anymore. I think that's why he's also not playing as well. That's a good point to make.
Yo, Spidey, that brings me to a question. Who are some players that can't perform under the lights?
Under the light, one I
Oh.
would definitely say, I don't think P&K is a big performer under the lights. I don't think
Really?
So. I don't think
Really?
so, no. Nope. I don't
Wait,
think
who?
so. I think he did really good in the regular season, season 14, and the playoffs he got complete shut off. Kez was his owner. Kez could attest to this, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, he had a
Bro.
good playoff run on
Again, we played
on the
round one
Vigilantes.
against the Matadors, and he shot 20 for 40 on those easy
You gotta
runs,
realize,
bro.
P&K will have 70, or like he'll have like 15 assists and 15 turnovers. How is that possible?
Yeah, in season 17, he was averaging like 12 assists and like 11 turnovers.
And they still gave him a playmaker of the year, man.
But here's
Shit
one thing I'll
crazy.
give the Milwaukee Bucks. They're 3-0. They're hooping. But Milwaukee Bucks do have big time playoff performers, especially Flaw. Flaw is known as like the Jimmy Butler of the league. So like that's kind of like huge.
Hey,
The thing about the Bucks, it kind of depends on if Yoris plays or not, to be honest. I mean, that's your first round pick, bro.
That's what I've been saying too.
I'll
If
fill the
Euros
gap.
plays, that they're instantly contenders. I just don't think. I think more so they're pretenders more than contenders right now, personally.
I think the Milwaukee Bucks are just a lucky team in general, bro.
I agree.
You have to realize,
I
Spidey,
feel
you
like
have to
the schedule's
realize
not that good.
the thing with the Milwaukee Bucks is they have home court advantage. Their footing was completely different from other arenas.
Whoa. Now, how are
Okay,
we feeling
that's
about this?
insane, dude.
And that got updated. So when you go to
I
Milwaukee
think
court,
people just can't perform in Milwaukee because the lights
Yeah.
are too bright.
I mean, hey, last night, bro, the dev said he fixed it.
Oh, they said Toll did fix
I
it
don't know
last
about
night,
that.
So let's see. Let's see if Ricky
plus
Moore
five
plays him
top
again.
shot.
Let's see what happens.
5-18.
We'll see we'll see you next week, bro. We'll see who you play next week. Hey, y'all are
Yeah,
doing
we
good though.
played the
3-0, 3-0,
Yeah,
and then
you guys
new
are
gen
defying
era.
the
Y'all beat
odds.
the
You guys are defying the odds. for
Hey,
sure.
y'all beat the Warriors. Y'all beat the Warriors. I will personally give y'all $10 each.
Oh, if Rick. All right, so if they beat the Warriors, when did they play Warriors? Week 4?
$10 each, bro.
Wow.
But they play Warriors next week?
They play
Spidey,
next
what's up
Yeah,
with this?
we
All
do.
these teams are like
Hmm.
trying to pay us. Like, what are we that bad or something?
Yes, you guys are.
No,
pretty
I
bad.
just
Let's
think
go.
y'all are mad underrated, bro. You guys, I'll give y'all credit. 3-0. That's a good look.
I just don't think you guys are good enough to be a top 5 team in the league. That's personally what it is.
They could
Bro,
be,
the fact
though.
is, he said 3
They
days
have
ago we're
Euros,
not-
yes,
just-
but without Euros, no.
You got to think about it.
I just want to know, Flaw and Teloxz.
Well,
I just want to
Spidey,
know.
It also depends on how Osa plays, honestly.
I just wanna
Osa
know,
can really
like,
turn this team
Who's your
around.
other top next? I mean, Flaw's a really good top. Flaw's been hooping his. I'm not gonna lie, Flaw's one of the front runners for MVP this season. We have to talk about that too later on.
That's an underrated take.
Flaw is literally front
Flaw's
running
up
for
there
MVP
right now.
He's up there. He's a top 3 MVP candidate right now for sure.
I'm more concerned
Who are
about
the MVP
making an
candidates?
all defensive team. Really,
All
if
defensive.
there's anything I do want to make, it's all defense.
I just want to know,
I
Flaw. Do
want
you
to take
think
pride in.
what is your playoff outlook? Because we don't really care about the regular season. What is your look on the playoffs? How far do you think you're gonna go?
If I'm being quite frank, we're not going to get first rounded. I do think there's
That's off the table.
a few teams that they could beat us in the second round. There's a few teams that could beat us. It's just luck of the draw and who we get. We could make it further. We may end there, but
But at the end of the
We
day,
need-
with our given 5, I think we can go out there and beat any team.
we can.
Yeah.
Yes.
How do
I don't
you-
think we're going to get swept by anyone either, for sure.
You have a new gen at top, right? How do you feel about Osa? I heard he's not performing.
I personally think he's good. Flaw's a hater.
I don't like him. He's not. He's
Does
not
he have a
good.
huge ego?
Yeah.
And can he back it up?
No, absolutely not. I've yet to seen it. When he
Yo,
proves
Spidey,
it to
quote
me,
this when Osa
I'll-
goes
I'll
off
give it
versus
to
Golden
him.
State.
So what's the quote right here? So what are we talking about here? So what is there to be
How
quoted?
flawed it's gonna get handed straight back to him after Osa drops 40.
Wow.
if Osa drops
Mm.
40, bro, I'll say we can win a championship. But when my other top zone is shooting 50%, and he's not like a lockdown defender, he's not passing the ball like Poot. He ain't doing none of that. He's just jacking up shots and
Shooting.
he's missing them.
Osa's a good player, but we've never seen him in the playoffs before. I
That is
also
true.
think
Yeah.
that
He's
Nurse
a
would be a
rookie.
good
He's a
duo.
rookie.
I mean, if you can't straighten out his behavior, bro, he's gonna become a problem on the team, Flaw.
Yeah, I'm very much aware of that.
Looks like Osa might be a big problem for Milwaukee, and that has to be looked into as the season
I think
progresses.
Flaw's
still has time
blowing
to
out of
develop.
proportion.
You're thinking about it like we're talking about him right now. He still has the whole season to get better.
I mean, he's been
But
in
he has
Robo
to
for a
be
while.
honest with himself too. He has to improve. Right now, his mindset is not that he's already there, and he still has to get better.
Since we're talking about the Bucks, I feel like one of the biggest X factors for our team is Green. Because low-key, I feel like teams aren't going to take him that seriously, and that's going to give him a lot of advantage to play at a high level.
Actually, I think quite the opposite. I think it's that Motev's kid.
He is good.
Oh yeah, Motev's too. He's nice.
Kid's
I
invisible
think it
on the
goes hand in
court.
hand.
I'm not gonna lie.
all
While
of
we
our
have
bottoms
Nexma,
stay well together.
wait, guys. While we have Nexma on the podcast, I had a question. I mean, Nexma, how do you feel about getting drafted to Fluid and not Teloxz? Originally, your plan was to go to the Bucks, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm cool with it though.
I mean,
I
I'm pretty
feel
sure
like-
you don't mind playing with Fluid, obviously, but
Yeah, he's really good, but I feel like my bottoms have to play with a better attitude.
like
Because
new gens are just
we're-
not motivated enough, like how you were back then.
Okay,
so-
okay, like one of them. I'm not gonna drop names or anything like that,
yeah,
but
obviously.
like my bottoms, like they think we're at the level that we can pick and choose who we want to scrimmage. Like we wanted to scrim Golden State, and they're like, "No, we've already scrimmed them like 5 times, bro." But like I try to explain to them, like, we need runs, bro. We need to get better because we fucking suck right now. And like, no, I'm just gonna keep playing this other game instead. I don't want to play this shit. And we also have another bottom that's developing. I mean, I see he has a pretty high ceiling in my opinion, but I don't know.
So basically,
the final
this is a
season.
very big. This is a very big problem.
Wait, who
for
are
you
you
and Fluid.
talking about? Who are you talking about?
I'm talking about my bottoms right now.
So
your
basically,
bottom.
what you're saying, Connor, this is a very big issue for Orlando, you and Fluid.
Yeah, but it's a really fixable issue. I mean,
It is a
it's not
fixable
like a death sentence or
It's-
anything.
Gotcha.
The thing is Shark gonna choke?
I mean, I've seen Shark play in the playoffs before. I remember he played in the finals one season that got voided. He played really good, but he's playing a whole different position now. I mean, he was like the third option on that team. Now he's the first option. So, I believe in him, to be honest. I mean, I don't think he's the type of guy to choke whenever it really means it.
I mean, he's never had a season where he's the main guy on offense.
Yeah, that's true. I feel like Fluid makes his
I'm
players
back.
better though.
I just want to know, does he have
personally.
too much faith in that kid?
I
Or is the
mean,
faith rewarded?
I mean, He said that he believes in Shark, but like I haven't really heard anything else from him. I mean, I personally believe in Shark.
I don't know. I
Yeah,
think
the Sharking trade was a huge one too. And you all played the Warriors in
Yeah,
week 1
like
game of the week and lost.
well, it got
Do you think you would have won with him?
easily, bro. We only lost by 5, man. I mean, we had Credo Burns at bottom cut. I mean, we were bound to lose that game, and we also played really good defense that game. So I mean, I'm not really worried about that team, honestly, but they can still do damage.
I mean,
So they're overrated?
You guys definitely showed that you guys definitely are like contenders, like like you guys definitely showed that. But at the end of the day, there was another game that week too. That was a big game. It was Milwaukee and Minnesota. We should get back into that. Ricky's performance. We need to talk about that right there. That what we really need to talk
Well,
about.
to be fair, I feel like Ricky trolled.
Think so?
Man, I just want to let y'all know,
That's what it
man.
looked like to me.
I pulled up to the game. I didn't have no help. My other top is 1 for 7, 14% from the field. League history, by the way. I don't think a single player other than Tuggy has gone 14%. And then, bro, the footing was different. The devs confirmed it. I think if we play
Sounds
with
like
Jace,
Ricky can't adapt.
I can't adapt. Okay, I mean, I never played there. Yeah, you're right. I lost. I can take the loss. I'm not looking for the regular season. I'm looking for the playoffs. You feel me? There's a whole season ahead of us. One loss doesn't make a difference. At the end of the day, I'm still going to make playoffs.
Let me ask you this, Ricky. Who's the better player, you or Jace? Because without Jace, you guys were cooked.
That's true. That is a good point.
Yeah,
I mean,
you
we
guys
swapped
got
now.
blown out.
Jace is the bottom cutter now. I'm the top cutter now. So I'm not really sure.
Who would you
Right
say
now,
is more
I'd say
valuable to the team, you or Jace?
100% would be Jace.
That's an unselfish take right there, Spidey.
I like that.
Since we're talking about
I'm
the
not at my peak no more. I'm not at my peak. I can't. You gotta realize this. The play style I had was like a freestyle like play style. Like I used to just throw up moving shots. You know, you would see me chuck up at 80 randomly. It was that worked. But right now, currently, I'm not able to do that.
You think you'll be able to develop that as the season goes?
100%. 100%.
So you're basically you're not at your full powers yet. That's what you're saying.
I'm not at my peak.
How do you feel about
I'm not.
Teloxz?
I definitely believe it. I feel like we've seen in the past seasons, Ricky's gotten better as
In the
time has
playoffs,
gone
yeah.
on.
I agree with that. Ricky is one of those playoff performers. I'll give him that for sure. 100%. And
Game 2, game of the week. Talk about 2 other good teams that could give the Warriors a problem. Dallas and Oklahoma City. Oklahoma won that game by 14. And then they made some more trades today after Burvey took ownership. So now it's looking like they're going to be even better. What do you all
Yeah, that was
make
a
of
really
all
good
that?
trade for OKC.
The biggest question for OKC is D-Juice a playoff performer or not? Because I mean, we've seen it in the past. Like I mean, that Owls team sent him home when he had a pretty
Sent
good
his
team
ass
around him.
packing in the first round, bruh.
And especially
Man,
now
I
that
think-
he doesn't have SF and Apin to help him like get over that hump anymore. Now he has like other players. I mean, I don't know. I feel like a lot of things have changed now for them. They have VC Tixie, yeah, but these are all like more so inexperienced players coming into them on the league. On
VC
their one
Tixie
team.
has won. VC Tixie has won a Finals MVP in the voided seasons. He's went to the finals, but I think it's a load of bullshit. I think what the Juice is doing is just bullshit. You gotta realize how are you gonna reform a team around players that never won a ring before?
Like who?
Elliot.
Like who?
If Elliot told me he was gonna win me a ring, I wouldn't believe him. If the Juice
I
told me
would
he was
laugh.
gonna win me a ring, I wouldn't believe him. These guys have never went to the finals, never played in the playoffs and performed, never done anything in their career. They've been bullshitting their whole career. They tell people that they're gonna win them a ring. They've never went to the finals.
And D-Juice is known for choking the playoffs. Everyone knows that from season 14. That's a good point.
I mean, times have
What's crazy to me
changed
is
though.
how
I
they
mean, that
don't
could be
use
different now.
VC. Like, what is that about?
who? Teloxz?
They don't use like VC.
They don't? Wow.
Now they do now that they don't have SF.
Yeah, I mean, now that they have Elliot, they definitely will.
But I think the Juice just has big bipolar disorder, big behavioral problems.
Yeah,
This
I
guy,
agree.
like, he goes emo here and there. He acts like, it's kind of weird with him.
Yeah, he's motivated one day, then the one day he's not. I don't know. D-Juice, I fuck with D-Juice, but deep down, I mean, I don't know, like, he's struggling with some shit deep down, mentally.
Yeah. Now, I'm not gonna lie, bro. nxmza owns him badly.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
season 14 did own him.
He clamped his
But,
ass
but
up.
you know
got
I'll
him
say
on
this.
up
I'll
out
say
of
this for
there.
D-Juice. I will say this on his behalf. D-Juice could prove all the haters wrong this season. He's off to a great start. he could really prove the haters wrong, and by performing big in the playoffs. Like imagine an Orlando versus Oklahoma series, first round or second round, and D-Juice drops off next month fluid. D-Juice would get over that hump.
100%.
He would. That would
Yeah,
be a
and we
big
gotta
one.
think about it.
The
Like,
thing is, if your team is positive and you're winning games, why switch up the roster?
Exactly. Yo, that's why I was saying yo, I think D-Juice is like bipolar and retarded at the same time. You feel me? Because like he
I
literally,
think
listen. The reason why he was trading Apen and SF is because Apen did not show up to the game, even though they won that game without Apen. And like SF, I don't even think the SF asked to leave. That was so random. I think it's because Rom asked to leave, and because Rom wants to leave, you trade your second best player SF. It doesn't make sense to me.
No, the Juice was telling me that like Apen didn't show up to the game, so Rom got like really mad because like Apen was like lying to him. Even though they won the game by 30, they were saying like Rom got mad, and then the Juice was like, "Oh, owning a team is so stressful, bro. I'm about to quit." And he was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna make a super team, or not a super team." He said he was gonna make a friend team, and then yeah, he just started trading everybody.
Yeah,
I
you
think he,
see,
like,
this is
He
a
like
horrible decision.
overreacted.
Yeah, overreaction.
I mean, let's talk about his head coach, bro. I think Elliott is a leech that has done so much damage in the league. And I don't think they'll be successful. Not with that guy there. Leading the court? Hell no.
You know who I feel bad for, bro, is Braun. When he played on that Elliott iTunes team.
Oh
You
my
remember that?
God. I remember.
Oh my god, dude. How did he manage it, bro?
I don't even
Dude,
know.
I don't
That
know,
was
man.
crazy,
One
bro.
day at a time.
Yo, Teloxz, you know what I'm talking about? That shit was wild as fuck, bro. They'd have Braun wide open in the corner, mix people with the 80 bank and brick with that motherfucker
was
wide
so
open in the
insane.
corner.
Dude, this guy Elliott would be mad Braun didn't get back on defense.
And Elliott also got his team disbanded for all tabbing out in mid game while he was up and just typing in the chat.
Wow.
I don't know, man. I think that's gonna happen this season, bro. He's easy to rage bait. He's easy to argue with. He gets mad easily. I just don't think he'll be in the league for long.
I think Elliott. I think knowing him recently, I think he might change up some things maybe for his attitude and stuff. But I don't know. I feel like D-Juice, he has a lot to prove, and D-Juice is really like I don't know. He was doing really good in the beginning of the season. Now this whole outburst, so random.
Yeah, and I mean they just picked up Fear Swamp.
That's a good pickup. That's a great pickup though.
That's a
They have
great
BC
pickup.
Dixie and great Fierce
Okay.
I don't think the Thunder are a bad team. I think they're still really good
Yeah,
after these
even
trades.
now, I think they're still a top 5 team, 100%. In my opinion, I really do.
I think it's Fear Swamp at bottom. Oh, that might work because he is a European.
And here's another thing too, bro. Let's not act like D-Juice is a scrub. D-Juice is up there as one of the top MVP 4 runners up right now. They're 2-0 and they're about to be playing the Warriors. If they beat the Warriors, D-Juice might be number 1 for MVP if they beat the Warriors this week. That would be kind of crazy.
But you got to realize, you have to understand though, he was also front runner for MVP. He was also front runner for OPOTY his PBL season, and we saw what happened in the playoffs.
That's true.
If
I
you're
mean,
an
times have
MVP,
changed though. Times have changed. I mean,
times have changed. But if you're an MVP and you don't make it to conference finals, you don't deserve that award.
Oof.
that
I'll
series
take-
was a year and a half ago. I mean, he could have developed as a person and as a
For
player,
sure,
you
for
know.
Sure. I think D-Juice got more mature as time went on, but at the same time, he still has his bad tendencies. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm looking at that roster and like, bro, I mean, like at surface level, like Fierce Swamp is a good pickup, bro. But he doesn't take the game serious at all. He always goes AFK in games and scrimmages and shit, which pisses me off. But like, I don't know. D-Juice would have to discipline him a little bit
Here's
because
another
I
thing
I
we're
heard
could.
he's
also
a big
forgetting.
troll. I heard he's a big troll.
We're also
Yeah, he's a
forgetting the
troll.
fact that, but we're also forgetting how good VC Tixie really is. Not gonna lie.
Mm.
The number 1.
Wait, I just want to know, like, Patty, I just want to know, like, that Portland rebuild, like, what's happening, man? What's going on?
Portland rebuild. You gotta ask Chris Splashing that. I don't have perms anymore, but realistically, what we're doing right now, I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on at the moment. Cancun Braun is just not showing up to the games. That's all it really is. Cancun Braun shows up, but he leaves. I mean, he comes in late or he leaves early. I don't know what's going on with him. Like I know for
He's
a
always
fact-
done that.
I know for a fact week 1 we would have won the game if we had Braun the whole game.
I mean, are you going to keep letting this continue? Are we going to keep rewarding Braun this behavior, or are you going to, like, trade him?
I don't know. This is up to Chris. I'm not the owner. I don't know. I mean, I love Braun. We love Braun. We love having Braun. You feel me? We love him. We love playing with him in scrims and everything. But his attendance is a big problem, man. I will say that for sure.
That's always
I mean,
been a
there's
problem with
people
Braun,
like-
to be honest.
Yeah,
There's
I feel like
people all
coming to
over the
seasons,
league.
you gotta know who you're drafting when it comes to that. Like Doris was a gamble and stuff like that. You gotta really know who you're drafting.
For
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
I want to talk about another trade, bro. The Minnesota Clippers Brooklyn trade. Who do you think won in that?
The one
I
we
think
got
the
Zeus.
Clippers-
I'm gonna be honest. The team that won, in my opinion, is definitely the Clippers because the Clippers definitely upgraded from here.
The Clippers
I
have
think
made
the
more than that
Nets
trade
won.
too. The Clippers have made a few trades now to upgrade their roster.
Yep.
In the
IDEF's
past
a
day or
great
two.
pickup for them. IDEF has been hooping. IDEF just had 26 in the first week. He's been hooping. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
But
Great
you gotta
pickup.
realize
Is good.
his top shot 40 shots. Is that the type of look
Yeah,
that,
that's-
that the Clippers are gonna get?
I
Bro,
think with the
if your top
Clippers-
is shooting 40 shots and only making 20 of them, there needs to be a change.
Here's the thing, though. I
That
think
that
now
was a
with,
stat pad game.
Here's the thing. Here's the
That
thing. Now
that
I
was
think,
bad.
But I think now here's the thing. Like with Gabe, IDEF, Sean Mello, that's more of an old gen type of team, right? I think those guys will get over the hump. I really do. Now that they're started off with an 0-2 start. I think today their game's at 10. I think they will win today. I really
yeah.
do.
What I like
what I
about
re-
the Clippers is, I mean, they have a lot of experience. Like, I mean, they're not really like questionable people. They all have
100%.
like
Yeah.
playoff
Like, Gabe's a
experience under their
champion.
belt.
Gabe's a champion. Sean Mello has won in many other leagues, but never in EAU. And what else?
As a matter
No, I
of
think he has a
fact,
ring in. I think he has a ring in EAU. Pretty sure he
as
does.
a matter of fact, I think they're going to do better in the playoffs than the regular season. To be honest.
Yeah, 100%.
Easily.
Playoffs is a different soil, bro. Some
Yeah, it
people
is.
are made for it, some people aren't. But one thing I respect about the old gens compared to the new gens, I don't see a lot of them being patient. Like they don't walk the ball down. They try to pass as fast as possible. They don't slow the game down. You know, they're very like antsy compared to the old gens.
I agree. We used to, when we played back then, we were always like more so worried about.
They
not
don't have a
making the
very
turnover
long
and making the
attention
smart
span
pass.
either.
We did not
Yeah.
want to turn the ball over because every time you turn the ball over,
And a
it's
lot
like-
of them ball chase way
Exactly.
too much.
Yep.
A lot of them can't rotate on defense.
But
either.
mechanically,
Probably my biggest
they
pet
are
peeve
way
of them.
better. Mechanically, they are way
of
better.
course.
But those mechanics don't ever translate to game. A lot of these new gens hoop in scrimmages. I don't see it in game.
And street ball, they hoop in street ball, let's say for example, but it doesn't translate
Yep.
to game. Point.
Yeah, street ball
Played
did a
in
lot
EAU
of
hash.
damage to the EAU mindset.
For sure. I agree with that. I'll give you that.
But me personally, I think that the Minnesota actually won this trade. DPOTY, one of the best defenders in the league, top 5 currently, I'd say. Is on
Is
the
he
team now.
actually
Really good.
playing?
He is good, but
He's playing. He
personally
scrimmed
think-
with us.
if-
Hey, we beat Golden State Warriors in the scrim.
If you want me to be
Yeah,
that guy on the
Minnesota
court.
definitely
If you want me to be honest, I personally think the Clippers won because they got the best player in the trade, in my opinion.
Nah, I think
Dude,
think Minnesota
Idef is
won.
not better than xQes.
I mean, you're gonna realize
I know.
Teloxz has played a whole season with Zeos in the playoffs. Same with nxmza, same with Flaw. What do you have to say about Zeos?
I think
He
he's
couldn't even show
think,
up to a
um,
game when you needed him to.
Okay, but
He
Fla-
showed up.
that was an issue with like basically our entire team, not just Zeos. I mean,
He said he was gonna show up. I'm pretty sure.
I'm not talking about like he couldn't play. He performed. He played good, but he would not come to the game physically. So we would have to find a bench player.
he's
don't
definitely
know.
good, and yeah, he's good.
I feel like he didn't take that team serious though. You know,
No,
Like,
he didn't.
on the Sinners, he showed up to every game and he won a championship. I think that got voided.
Yeah,
I feel
100%, he
if
did
you-
win
if
with
you
them.
give
I got
the
voted.
team that he wants to play with, he'll show up.
Yeah, that's what he told me. He said, "Bro, Minnesota, I'll show up every time," and I believe him. You know, the thing with Zeos is he's the type of player you could leave him down low by himself and not worry about the backcourt anymore. You know,
Yeah,
he
that's
relieves
what-
that pressure off people. And I think a player like him is just timeless, bro. You don't find players like him.
Yeah, I feel like it would take a lot of pressure off of Josh on the defensive end.
He's also a player like if you need a shot, he's gonna go get you a shot.
I agree. So what was the last topic that we had to talk about? I remember. We had a
Well,
topic.
Ricky has been telling me for quite a while now. Something is bothering him. He's pissed off. Someone made him mad. People are underestimating him after the Bucks. What the hell is going on, Ricky?
Ricky's
Hey,
rant.
man. You know, I thought I was gonna perform. I didn't perform. I didn't have my teammate. I'm not back to my old self, but I have to say one thing though. Golden State Warriors is honestly the most overrated team in the league, and by far doesn't deserve the place they have. And let me tell you why. You have the best player in the new gen community, and then you have the best player in the old gen community, and they almost lost to Plude with Kirito Burns at top. I mean, let's talk about that. If this guy Plude had another player on the court that wasn't Kirito Burns, they were winning that game. They were up till the fourth quarter. They're not good. They're just a bunch of players that play the game. Arata hasn't been performing. Logan hasn't been taking his leadership role seriously. They got Orange Juice Kai, and now they're trying to snake him and trade him. What is going on over there? They're 3-0, but there seems to be so many issues.
Players are stack made.
But is it a stack if they're playing this bad right now?
Yeah, I think they're all their past career. They've all like when they won, we're all stacked teams. They can't do it without a stacked team.
I mean, they're still decently stacked though.
I mean, I'm hearing two
Penny is
different
not
things.
stacked. That boy's a plumber.
Arata wants to win a ring. Logan wants to team with his friends. I'm not sure what's going on there, but I think that team's gonna
I think
implode.
the team is gonna collapse.
So you're saying Logan doesn't
100%.
really care? He's just not taking it seriously.
Logan cares, but he wants to win with friends. Arata wants to win a ring, period.
I think we'll see Arata on the Minnesota Timberwolves by the end of the season.
Hell no.
No.
That's not happening. I think, bro, Arata, without Army, Plude, me, a lot of these players that helped him get to these rings, he's just a shooter. He just shoots the ball.
Is he overrated?
100%. He's like
Wow.
the juice. If he's like the juice, if he could perform in the playoffs,
So
and had a
okay,
little bit more.
Okay, but here, let me tell you something.
what if the Juice had the teams that Arata had? How do you think he would do?
Nothing would happen. They would still win a ring. Outlaws, if you put the juice on Outlaws, they're still winning a ring.
Dude, you could put Funny Bear 6 on that team and they
Oh
would
my
still
god,
win
yo,
a
come
ring.
on, bro. Stop
Okay.
with the
Yo,
bullshit.
and matter of
Let's,
fact, let's talk about season 15 because season 15 he wasn't on my team to start with, and I was undefeated. I beat Arata and Logan week 1. We held Arata to 10 points, 10 fucking points.
Nah,
We
who
did.
did?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Arata still had like 4 extra shots that he should have made on the easiest rims, by the way. Should have shot 100%. They're not going to perform, bro. I think that team's going to fall apart. Arata is prone to raging. He's prone to getting mad. Once Arata goes down 10, all you hear in your ear is "Give me the ball." Is that not true? Quest, can you tell me is that not true?
Yeah, nah, it is. From my personal experience, he low-key be like, once he gets like down a certain point, he thinks he can like bring it back by himself, and he just wants the ball every play.
I just think he's gotten older now. He doesn't have that same I don't feel him like the same pressure I used to feel from when he was like 14 or 13. Now that he's like
So you think-
17, I
So
think
you
he
think
fell
the team
off.
is going to have a lot of locker room issues?
100%.
Hmm.
I think he's gonna blow up from the inside.
Who
I
else?
kind of
this
feel the
season's
same
gonna
way
blow
about
up?
teams like OKC.
What teams are gonna collapse?
Yeah, what's
My
your
opinion,
biggest
I
reason?
feel like-
OKC easily.
1 OKC, 2 Golden State Warriors. I'm not sure about any of the teams right now.
So you
Maybe
you don't think
Cleveland.
Shex and Arata, you don't think Shex and Arata could win a ring this season?
I mean, they tried it in season 15.
Yeah, but this time it's way different. They have Kenny and they have their other pieces that they need.
Yeah,
Last
but
time they didn't have
it's
it.
like 2 mindsets colliding, bro. Arata wants to do whatever it takes to win a ring, and Logan wants to bring his friends to the finals. And you see right now, they were trying to get Pika, trying to snake Orange Juice Kai, a guy they traded like everything for. I'm just
their
not
friend
sure
as
what's
well.
going
That's
on.
literally their friend too.
That's their friend, but it's like they're 3-0.
Well,
Like, what are they trying to
I have
accomplish?
some news to share about that. It wasn't Shex that wanted to snake Orange Juice Kai. It was Arata.
Oh my god! Wow.
Wow. On the
Who
I'm
could
not
have
podcast.
expected
surprised.
that?
That
I'm
is
not
true.
surprised at all.
Yep. Nope.
I mean,
we were
that
in
just
a group
confirms
chat
my
talking
theory.
about it.
That just confirms my theory. There's a drift going on, and I don't know if it's gonna like fix itself or it's just gonna go further apart.
You know what's weird though? SPP was on board.
You're lagging, brother.